Hello everyone, this is Rachel's Creative Space. Thank you for stopping by my channel. Today I'm just going to go over what I bought today for my thrift hauls. I went back to the used bookstore since, in my other video, if you haven't seen that one, I was on my lunch hour, so I couldn't really look around a whole lot. I only had limited time and I had to hurry up and get back to work. So I went back today and I bought these 3 books for my granddaughter who's going into 4th grade. Some ladies there recommended them, so I got all 3. Then I was very excited to find a Raggedy Ann book. If you haven't seen my previous videos, I am making some junk journals for me and my sister. My mother had made us Raggedy Ann dolls and my brother Andy doll. When we were really young, they were like life-size dolls. They were big. And she sewed every one of them, the whole entire thing. The only difference was my Raggedy Ann doll was blonde instead of redhead because she had to have a way to tell the 2 dolls apart for me and my sister. So I've been looking for things to make it with. I'm making them out of sewing patterns, and it's going to be a Raggedy Ann and Andy, but it's also going to be sewing related because my mom was a phenomenal seamstress. And I'm making them out of the old sewing patterns. So it's a way that we can document these things for our granddaughters to give to them one day. Stories, encouragement, inspiration, things like that. Anything that we want to pass along to them, then we'll each have our own journal that we can fill out and pass along. So I'm so excited over this because they're not easy to find, at least not for me. I also bought this in the children's section, and it's Marco Polo. I love the map here. It's a copyright in 1952 and reprint was 1953. But you could see how old it looks, but the pages are not that brittle. I'm real surprised. So can't wait to use that one. I got multiple poetry books. I got this set of 4 poems on flowers, creatures large and small. But look at the illustrations, guys. Friendship and childhood. These are just so pretty. I love them. And the illustrations inside the book are just as pretty. Look at this. So can't wait to use these. They'll be great for tucking into junk journals. And so I got all of them because I didn't want to take the chance they weren't there anymore if I went back. This book is Poetry of the Victorian Period. And it says it right here. It's like embossed on this cover, but you can see it like where it's a little dark. It must have had something else on it, and it must have come off over the years or something. So it's actually like Tomo River paper. Very thin. It'll be really neat addition into some junk journals. A different feel, a different sound when you turn the pages and things like that. So that'll last a long time. It's pretty big. And then this one is Poetry on Joy. And someone even has some of their little notes still in it. I've seen another one too somewhere. Oh, well, I'm not seeing it now. So I got those. In addition, I got one more. Sorry, I sound funny. I'm bending over to move the books off this little table. I found this, which is the 1976, the first 200 years of our country, or of the United States if you're watching from somewhere else. And it has all kinds of different things. Look at these old ads, everything. I thought this would be so much fun to use. I don't think you need to know about that's the used bookstore. Pieces of art, all kinds of stuff. So really excited over that too. Then I went to the, there's a store called the Restore. And the Restore is run by the Habitat for Humanity, so all the proceeds go to their program. And they've gotten a really nice book section now. I've had this book in the past and I can't find it, so I found it there, so I picked it up. I want to reread that for myself. I also found this in the kids section, and I had to buy this for my granddaughter because Ramona series by Beverly Cleary was what really got me started reading when I was a child. I ended up checking it out of the library. I started reading it, and I could not get enough. I read the entire series, and so I want her to be able to experience that too, because she seems to be getting into reading. I found a Scrabble player's dictionary. I have lots of dictionaries. I love dictionaries. I don't know why. But this one is Scrabble, so I thought, oh, that'd be cool to use in my junk journal. Something different, right? Not the same old thing. So I picked that up. I also found this. It's just a blank notebook journal. That's for some ideas I have coming up. I also got these in the book section. Life is Short by The Fabric. I thought it would go fantastic with that Raggedy Ann and Andy journal. And it has these little things in here to where you're supposed to put a fabric swatch, matching fabrics, the name, type, all these different things, little notes about each one. I thought that would be so cute to tuck into that journal. I can't talk. Also found this one. It's a handmade journal made of recycled cotton paper, and looks like it came from World Market. Anyway, it's London. It's got a really nice feel. Never used. I thought I could make a cute little junk journal out of this. Found some bits and pieces. This little pack, it's got some bookmarks, and I thought those would go cute in my patriotic journal. And then some different pads of paper and stuff like that for $1. Oh, I also got this about the Constitution for my patriotic journal. I really don't know what all is in this, to tell you the truth. It came closed, but for $1, I seen this card and need to send one to someone, so I thought that would be perfect. So it's a bunch of cards with the envelopes. I can also use some of those in my junk journals. This was also some different cards that came as a pack. Oh, the sticker. They put the sticker on it. Ugh. Okay. Now that's kind of sticky. Good thing I can make my own envelopes. Be happy. Happy birthday. Oh, I love these. I thought these were so cute. I couldn't even see them all. From the ones I could see, though, I loved them. Oh, hummingbirds, turtles. So just a variety there. That'll be fun to use. They had some graph paper, these index dividers, and these paper pads. It's pretty thin paper, which I thought would be really cool to tea or coffee dye for my junk journals for a couple of bucks. And I'm going to put you on hold for just a second while I grab the other stuff. Okay, so I also went to the V&A thrift store and found a few pieces. I did find some more of these that I got previously. Can't wait to start using some of those. I picked up this, and it was only like 50 cents. Now, this was the most expensive piece I got. It was $10. It is very big. It is a round table, lace tablecloth with these beautiful flowers on them. Hope you can see that. And I got, this is a multi-pack. It's $3, and there's multiple of these. I'm gonna move that out of the way so you can see this. I think they're like 15 inches round, maybe 12 to 15. Or was it this one that was 15? I don't remember. There's 2 of these and $4 for it. Then I got these napkins, and I thought those would make a beautiful journal cover. And there's 3 of them. It was only a couple of dollars, I think. Yeah, $3. And this table runner, this quilted table runner, again, I thought would make beautiful, beautiful a book cover or a softbound book. I said all those prices. That's not what I paid. They were all half off, every bit of it. So I didn't even pay that for it. And then I got this Sound of Music music book. And to tell you the truth, even with the fabric half off, they have a point system. I got $10 off. I only spent $3. Literally, all that, I only spent $3. So that was a deal. Too bad I hadn't found more. But that was the V&A. Now, my favorite, St. Vincent de Paul. Their little shop. I go in there and I think I'm not going to find much, you know. And I always walk out with so much. They get more stuff. I ain't even going to take it all out yet. This was a fabric remnant. I thought this would make a cute journal. And it's, I think, 2.5 yards of it. And what were they asking? $5. And then this remnant was only 50 cents. And I picked it up specifically for a particular journal I'm planning on making. And again, I think a lot of this was on sale too. picked up these two, and this one, it might be hard to see with this light, but that's butterflies and then flowers on the background. And then this one, which is in pink. You might be able to see it better. And I got those for $1 for both. And these wash towels for 50 cents. And I'm not sure how I'm going to use that yet, but it was so cool. I figure I'll find a way. I'll find something. Then they had gotten a ton of this twill tape and bias tape. Very old. Oh, can't wait. See, I'm going to even use these labels. This one didn't have one. Another twill. I tried to get some colors that I know I could use, and also ones that had the different, because this is old. 15 cents. You know, you can't buy that for 15 cents nowhere. So I got those. I also picked up this old pen for one of my journals. Got another one of these. They keep popping up in there. Then I got some different papers and journals and stuff. There's this analysis pad, and it's like a ledger pad, but it's just really long, and it's blank on the back. I thought those would be cute for journaling, for my junk journals. These, they tear off the top. Thought I could coffee dye or tea dye those. Those are all the same. This notepad is double-sided. I don't know if you could see that. Here we go. Thought that would be cute. And then some tracing paper unopened. And this bag of little sewing goodies. And some little bumblebee appliques, little hook and eye loops, some snaps, oh, and some little beads. It's really cute. But I love these things because I can use this whole thing in a journal, right? So cute. I look for these things because, yeah, it's vintage. So, outside of that, it has been Amazon Prime time. And I did pick up a couple of things that was related to my junk journals. Paper Terrace had bought these little bows, and I thought those would be so cute in my journals. And I also bought these patriotic charms. There's hearts, flags, and stars. I think I got something else, but it hasn't got here yet. Also went to Walmart to pick up a few things today and found these napkins. And I found this, guys. I was really excited to see this in the where they have all their journals. They had this pad, and I'm just going to see if I can tear it out so you can see it better. But what I love about this, nothing's dated. You put your date, so Monday, Saturday, Sunday, to-do list on a grid, priorities, goals, notes. But what I love about this is it's horizontal. So you can fold this and put it into your signatures. And they can still write on it. You don't even have to fold it in half, because it does come over into this grid area, and the to-do gets cut off. To goes over on one side and do goes on this side, but you could do it a little uneven, make one side a little longer than the other. So I was really excited to see that. It'll be fun to use. So that's all I got for you today. Thank you for stopping by. Let me know if you have any questions. And until next time, bye-bye.